shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense will be first on the attack. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ballmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miller. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Let's it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The run inside. It's Jamison. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Might have a chance. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He goes right back to the air. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone.
Open the door, David.
Touchdown, UL Monroe. A great catch in the end zone.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches, Palmer. Nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and
Pigs and IL from work.
Target for you. That's every quarterback's dream.
What's wrong?
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
What?
On the move from inside his 5.
I use some
He'll be
forces.
stopped short of the 20-yard
Well, on
line.
my
On
car?
the return, they'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Yeah.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game.
Bro.
He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes it past the marker. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover, and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilkerson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
He uncorks one deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. He'll try to get it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down. And the Warhawks have it with a first and 10.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 22 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Buckeyes looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. He wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them, we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Warhawks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down,
Boys,
not before he's able
better
to
not
pick
mess
up
up
the
my
first
wall
down.
boy doing that mess.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Shotgun snap on third down. Wide open downfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quarterback making checks. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Anderson. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Here's a little room there. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the counter. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now.
Keep taking it.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oh, what vision. There he goes, open it up. Run out of bounds at the 8-yard line. He took it.
That's what I hate about starting off with these teams. Them niggas ain't got that speed,
Working
boy.
the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he loses
Go get it,
the
baby.
ball.
Hey, go get him. Hey, go get him.
The kicking team. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Warhawks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And just like that, man, tick for tack. You make a big play, put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna run it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to pass. Back's got it, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll go to the air. Intercepted to stop the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Jamison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Took a shot as he threw.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Warhawks will punt it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The run inside. It's Booth. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
To the air on second down. It's caught. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on third. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quick.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Baker. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stepping to the right. Past the 30. What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, I got to understand what the defense is thinking. They're going to be trying to be aggressive. They're going to try to get a sack, get a negative play to back me up to make the field goal longer. So where can I attack? Because I still want this touchdown. Like, a field goal is my last effort. If I tie it late in the football game, still got a few more chances to try to go win this thing.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a nice play by this defense. Nice job getting the hand on the football, getting the bat down, and now all the pressure goes on the other side. This offense, 3rd and long. Got to protect your quarterback up front. Give him enough time on this 3rd down and long situation to make a play down the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.